What's up you guys, Luke here and welcome to another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Best and Worst Guns gameplay. Now today is actually a first fan-picked gameplay. Of course it's going to be the Scar-H, which most of you people who actually commented in the past couple of videos have actually wanted. Now ironically I've not actually had that many comments, but over the past couple of months I have had several comments wanted me to play the Scar-H. So this time I decided to put the Scar-H diamond camo with suppressor, reflex sight and full metal jacket. Now ironically people wanted me to say that this gun is their best gun, but for me I don't really like that gun too much. You'll see here that the start off actually of this match went quite well. I was actually getting quite a few kills. I got that kill quite easily there, but one of the things about this gun is that it's one of these guns which is quite annoying really, because it has a lot of damage. It's a quite powerful gun, it's got a lot of damage, but also it's got relatively higher rate of fire than what should be allowed on a gun of this kind of actual damage. Because basically what happens is it has really high actual recoil. It doesn't seem too much there, but when it gets you later onto the game, recoil becomes quite powerful and it's really hard to control, which can be good for, it's really good for short range, just medium battles, but we like this kind of battle. But nice headshot there. But anyway, when you get much further, if I try and get a kill from this kind of distance, it'll be much harder to control the recoil, because it's one of these guns which you'll have to fire 3 bullets, stop firing, and then fire again. By the time that happens, you'll probably have been killed anyway, which is seemingly quite annoying when it comes in this kind of situation where you want to get a high kill streak, but you know that you have to kind of get close up, and if you get close to an enemy, of course you know that you come quite, easily killed by an SMG. As of course I was killed there by an SMG, so you can kind of see what I mean by SMGs kind of rule in the close range battles, and the assault rifles kind of have to rule the long range battles. But as this gun has high recoil, it can't really win high, high, long, whatever you want to call it, battles. It's one of these ones which, if you get high distance from someone, it's hard to get a kill. The recoil is really unpredictable as well. That's one of the things. If you could predict the recoil, it could be acceptable to get these long range kills. You can see there, I'm trying to aim that guy, although he did move, but ironically no bullets hit him. So it's one of these ones where the gun is good for damage. I'm not going to complain about the damage. I'm not going to complain about the actual rate of fire, but I'm going to complain about the recoil. So I would not personally say this is one of my best favourite guns, but the gun itself, if you could learn to live with that recoil, if you could learn how to control it, if you're one of these people who knows how to use guns, then this gun could actually become a quite lethal weapon in armory, pretty much. As long as you know how to use it, which I'm pretty much saying I will keep coming back to. It's one of these guns which is quite hard to learn how to use. Now, although you could think, oh, I've been getting several high kill streaks with these guns. Yeah, you probably could, I'm not going to lie. You're probably better than me, because most people who play COD are better than me at COD. But it's one of these ones where the gun is good, but it's not my kind of gun. As you can see, my personal favourite gun, of course, is the Peacekeeper SMG, just because it's the best all-rounder. As you can see there, I'm fighting into a crowd of enemies, and yet no bullets actually made contact with any of them. And a slight issue with this gun is it has quite a small magazine, which currently, as its high rate of fire, it currently empties its magazine in literally a couple of seconds of firing, which can get quite annoying if you're trying to get quite a few kills at a time. And although the reload's quite quick, it kind of renders you in a bit of trouble if you do have to make any quick actions, because you have a very small magazine clip. If you try and reload cancel, chances are you're not going to have enough bullets into your actual magazine to get a kill. So it's quite annoying, but also, I don't know how to explain it really. There are better guns in its class, personally. I personally still have this thing for the actual, the AN, I'm not sure if it's called the AN-94. That's still personally my favourite gun, just because it does its thing. And I'm actually doing another video on the AN, but, here's another but, I might actually do a further video explaining another gun that I would advise to use instead of this gun. Now if you think, why would I want you to use a different gun? A different gun I'd always say to use instead of that would be the hammer. Now, you may be thinking, well, why do I prefer it? It's basically, it's almost exactly the same gun underneath, but the only difference is, it's a long-range weapon, which basically, it should counter the actual recoil issue. So the actual core issue of this gun is the recoil, and if you can get a gun that can counter that, and also have the same rate of fire and the same damage, that would be the much more professional gun I would use, which of course is the hammer. Now again, you might be thinking, well, it might be the attachments you're using. Yeah, I've tried several attachments with this gun, and this is pretty much the best I could find. So I'm sure there probably are some better attachments, but for an all-rounder gun, yeah, it's not probably the best one. I should probably give it like a scale of like long range recoil and all stuff like that, but I probably will never get around to it because I probably forget what I'm doing with it. But yeah, if you try to see here, look, I just about got that kill that guy. I actually had to fire 13 bullets out of my magazine, which a normal like an AN-94 would probably only use about 7. So it's kind of you're just wasting bullets. And with this gun, you don't want to waste bullets, especially when you have to reload. Although you can say, you know, I said earlier that the actual reload is much better than some other guns in its class. It's still not as good as it could be. I'd probably say that if you do have a spare actual attachment, you could always add onto it. I'd always say either fast mags or extended mags. I'm probably more of a fast mags kind of person. I used to be much more of an extended mags, but I realised that although with extended mags you probably get more start-off ammo, if you get a quick fast mags you probably reload quicker, and that probably gives you more confidence in gunplays. But anyway, you guys, again, sticking up with tradition, we did lose. Of course, we always lose. It's traditional here. We always lose when we try and do a best or worst gun gameplay. So ironically here, people say it's the best gun, but to me, it's not my best gun. So it's kind of, I'll say, I don't know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do with it. But for me, I don't like it that much. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the insight to this gun. So until next time, you guys, I've been Luke. This has been quite a disappointing gun. Until next time, goodbye.